So I was 21 years old, played soccer all my life, and I'm the bench warmer. And around that time, the Olympics roll around again. 1984 Sarajevo Winter Olympic Games. And I'm watching them on TV. And I see this little guy, he's about 5'1". He must have weighed 115 pounds soaking wet. This little 18-year-old kid wins the gold medal in figure skating, Scott Hamilton. When I saw little Scott Hamilton win that gold medal, he gave me hope. I said to myself, if that little guy can do it, I can too. I'll be in the next ones no matter what. It's a done deal. I just got to find a sport. Does that make sense? I've been playing soccer all my life, tens of thousands of hours of hard soccer, and I'm only good enough to be a bench warmer. And I'll be in the Olympics in 4 years, and I don't even know what sport. All I can tell you is I believed. I believed. When I saw Scott Hamilton, the belief kicked in. And all that self-belief that came from years of hanging around these winners and reading good books, that was like the camel that, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. The camel that broke the hat of the straw, yeah. And I believed. And I knew that it was scary I was so sure, but I knew. And so I believed. But I got 4 years. In 4 years, I'm either in or I'm out, right? I had a goal with a deadline, which gives you urgency. You can't wait around, right? You got to take massive action right away. So back to the library I went. I have to find a sport. I got me a big book about the Olympics, and I started looking through all the sports. I have to find a sport. What am I going to do? I'm looking through a list of all the summer sports. It took me 5 minutes to realize, man, you got to be a super athlete to do any of these things. There's no way. You got to be able to jump over houses and lift cars and run 100 miles an hour. I couldn't do any of that stuff. And so I got a little down. And then I started looking at the list of the winter sports. As I was looking through that list, the analytical side of my brain kicked in. I started thinking, you know, I'm about to put together a plan here for the next 4 years. It probably would make sense to base the plan on my strengths. My strength's not athleticism. I'm just okay athlete. My strength's perseverance. I'm bulldog, remember? So I thought, I've got to find a sport that's so tough, a sport that's got so many broken bones in it, there'll be a lot of quitters, right? Right? That way, as everybody else quits, I just won't quit, and I'll rise to the top. I'll make it to the top on the attrition rate. That's my whole plan, right? Yeah, so now I'm looking for tough sports, ski jump, bobsled, luge. Well, I lived in Houston, Texas, okay? Hot, humid, flat, sticky, Houston, Texas. Man, it's hot out here today. But Houston is hot and humid and sticky and you don't even go to the mailbox, because you go to the mailbox and you come back and you smell like a wet dog. You have to take a shower again. Oh, we call it outside smell. It's awful, right? I never seen snow before, so forget ski jump. That would have been suicide, right? And bobsled? Where are you going to find 3 other nuts in Houston who want to do the bobsled? Got to go to Jamaica for that, right? I know those guys. I can say that. So that left the luge. You know, ski jumps out, bobsleds out, that left the luge. I'd never seen the luge on TV before. If I'd have seen what you guys just saw, no way I'm doing that. That's crazy. Right? I just had a little picture of a guy on a luge. I thought, that looks pretty tough. That's the one for me. That's how I picked my Olympic sport. Yeah. I didn't even know where the track was. So what do? Well, find somebody that knows, right? So who would know? Well, no one in Houston's going to know, so who's going to know? Sports Illustrated should know. It's their job to know. So I wrote them a letter. It's a really short letter, but it's a really good letter. Where do you go learn how to luge? Signed, Ruben. Yeah. You guys are overcomplicating things, you know?